When I was a little boy, I used to sit outside the sweat lodge. I had kind of curly, messy hair, probably dirt on my shirt from playing in the hills in Porcupine. And I would sit outside the sweat lodge because they told me to sit still, to behave, the ceremony going on. And every single time that they would finish the sweat lodge or finish a ceremony, they would say, Midakwe Oyase, which meant that we were all related. And that was embedded into my identity as a child. As I got older, I knew the deeper meaning of what that meant. It meant that we are all related, that all systems and all things are interrelated. I began to understand, as I got to meet more Indigenous people from around the world, that in almost every single Indigenous language in the world, there is a word or a phrase that speaks to that we are all related, that all systems, living things are connected. Through capitalism, through corporate power, through extractive-based approaches to energy and community development, those worldviews have become under attack. And the dismantling of those worldviews has contributed to global climate change, has contributed to the separation, furthering the separation between the rich and the poor, and it has contributed to the inequities that live throughout society today. So our work here at NDN Collective is really focused on investing into Indigenous people to do the work of defend, develop, and decolonize, defending air, land, water rights, and community, developing regenerative and inclusive economies based in Indigenous values, decolonizing through the revitalization of Indigenous languages, ceremonies, and lifeways, and both doing that through organizing as a movement organization, but also doing that through resource sharing. To date, NDN Collective has supported over 647 organizations, investing over $33 million in grant making and resource sharing to these communities. We've done over $2 million in lending, and we've been on the ground organizing in many communities throughout the Indigenous world. And so our belief is that when Indigenous people are properly resourced, when we invest into the self-determination of Indigenous people to do the work of defending, developing, and decolonizing, it makes a more just and equitable world for all people in Mother Earth.